Okay, welcome back to another one. This video we're going to take a break from the transmission and we're going to work on this truck because it's going to need some new hubs and ball joints for the suspension on both driver side and passenger side. This is going to be for Trailblazer and Envoy. So I'm going to show you what the part look like real quick. If you don't know already, that you need when you're replacing the hub. This is what it looks like. When you need to replace your hub, it's this whole piece right here. Which is it comes with the studs. This is the hub part right here that needs to get replaced where the bearings are, the ball bearings. On this vehicle, it comes with the ABS sensor already attached to the hub. So when replacing it, you're gonna see there's 3 bolts that you remove from the back of the hub. You remove those, you bang it out a little bit with a hammer, and it should release from this part here, this diameter right here that is inside. It should release if it's not too much of a pain in the butt. But let's see how this truck treats me. Alright, so obviously you take the rim off. So for me, I gotta take this spacer off, but on normal cases you're gonna have to take your brake caliper off, then you're gonna have to take your rotor off, and then that'll give you full access to your hub that's underneath all this. And in the back here is where you'll find those 3 bolts, and you'll remove those bolts. So what you're gonna see me do on a time lapse is remove all of this and get to those 3 bolts, and I'm gonna remove those 3 bolts, pull it out, and then I'll take it off the time lapse and let you know what size I use and all that other stuff. Here we go. So you gotta take apart a few more things than I said in the beginning. You gotta take this off. You gotta remove the upper ball joint, outer tie rod. Then you gotta pull this back, and as you can see, it doesn't want to completely come out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take these are the 3 bolts that I was telling you about earlier. I'm going to remove these, and I'm going to try to hammer out the hub, and hopefully it comes out smoothly. I'll clean out the inside diameter of this part, and then I'll just put the new hub through, and while I'm pushing it through, I'll just put the axle in as I'm pushing it through, so that way I don't have to fight with this any longer.
Nope.
Okay, so one effortless swing of my 4-pound hammer onto that edge that I showed you in the beginning, it just dropped right out. Thank God. It was so easy to come out. But take a look at this. You see the rust inside that ring right there? That is supposed to be smooth. It's not supposed to be rusty like that. So I'm gonna have to clean the inside of this before I put this new hub on. But listen to this. It's not supposed to sound like that. It sounds like it's trying to make a musical. It sounds like a new instrument. Right? This is what it's supposed to sound like right here. You ready? This is what's supposed to sound like. Not a damn thing. I just, thought I'd give you the update. And there it is, everything put back together. Now to recap, I took this off because I had to do the ball joints on mine. So after doing this whole process, I realized that you don't necessarily have to take the outer tie rod off. You don't have to take the upper ball joint off. You don't have to take the lower ball joint off. I didn't do that, but all you would have to do if you want to take off as least as possible is remove this, remove your rotor, then you got your axle nut, right? Then this will push in and out. So back here, you can easily reach all 3 bolts with a socket. Easily, without removing any of these things. It's going to be a little tougher because you can't move this left or right, but you can still get to the nuts and remove the hub without removing all this other stuff. All this other stuff is not all that hard to remove to make this job easier. It'll make it go a lot faster, but peace of mind, you don't have to necessarily take everything apart. But there you go. This is removing the hub on Trailblazer and Envoy. Why so serious?